Hi guys! Vechs here! Welcome to episode 8 of my super hostile Iceolation developer commentary. We are back here in Windchill Tundra, and this time we're going to go into this place over here. It is daytime, so I think I should be a lot safer than at night. Because it's wide open, you get a lot of there's a lot of wide area spawners in this area. So it's definitely better to approach it at daytime. Let's see here. Well, it would be. It would be, except for the part where they wear helmets. Okay. So this could be dangerous already. Anytime you see a monster with an actual weapon, be very careful. Let's get these guys out of the way. I guess I'm going to go up this and check the top. Go along the battlement. Maybe check the other one as well. Yep, they're down there. This is where I might pop these regen potions. Alright. So it looks like I'm in a Castle Age settlement. They've got the Palisade Gate here, Palisade Wall. Palisade Walls only cost, I think, two wood each. Looks like this is a guard tower, I believe, in Castle Age. It starts as a watchtower in Feudal Age, and then you can upgrade it to a guard tower. Yeah, watchtower into guard tower in Castle Age, and then a keep in the Imperial Age, I believe. Alright, who are you? You're probably an archer, I bet. Skeletal archer. Alright, well the archers are way less threatening. Just because... we got iron sword, sharpness. I mean... they actually drop decent armor. Let's go raid the supplies here. For arrows that I now don't really need. Right, okay. This place is a treasure trove of equipment, and the monsters here drop pretty good stuff. And I might want to leave some of these open. So it looks like there's some barracks over here. Barracks probably going to be home to melee dudes, I imagine. Let's go... Uh-oh. Ooh, I hear something. Alright, we got some woods here. That looks like a lumber camp. And it looks like this is the blue team. So this is the blue team civilization. Yep, definitely a lumber camp. Even got a crane. Like a medieval crane. That's pretty cool. So if you haven't guessed by now, this is all inspired by Age of Empires 2. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Oh. Hello? Hello. Oh, man, yeah. Smite sword. Whoa. Ooh, ow. I could really use torches on my bar. I kind of want to leave these able to be farmed. That would be nice. That's my shield. Shield hasn't even taken any damage yet. That's a skeleton at arms. I guess they haven't upgraded them to two-handed swordsman yet. And it looks like a bunch of beds up here. I'm really happy with how all of these little buildings came out, and I'll probably use them for future stuff as well because I've got them all saved in a world file, and I think they're super cute and they look really nice. And I love Age of Empires too, so it's pretty cool. Just leave those open, I guess. So I know that's not completely safe. At nighttime, they'll spawn outside the walls, so I will have to be mindful of that. Let's go check this place out. Ah! So the best thing about the White Fang may actually be its attack speed. Like, it resets really fast so that you can do that old style spam click like you used to do, which is pretty sweet. Ah, there's an extra spawner in this one. Alright, yeah, I'll light this up as well. These guys, if I got ambushed by them and started getting juggled, I could quickly die to them. You always want to respect any monster that has an actual weapon. Like, the worst ones, though, are axes. Axes hit so friggin' hard. I kind of want that. What time is it? Alright, let's see here. So, yeah, the place is fairly safe in the daytime. Fairly, mostly. Like, because the enemies all wear helmets, they'll run out of the buildings at you, and I think all the buildings with spawners, yeah, they've got the doors removed so that the... What's this? Oh, it's just one of them. Yeah, whatever. Ah! Alright, I'll take some food. Cool. I may as well craft it into bread. Yep, let's move on. There's a well, complete with a water bucket. I love this well here. This is like such a simple little thing, but it looks really nice, and it actually has the water bucket in it, which I'm actually gonna take because maybe that would be useful. Probably more useful than bones. That looks like a mining camp. That's an archery range. Let's go check out the mining camp. Yeah, that's a bunch of mining tools. That's a bunch of rocks. That looks like a wagon loaded with rocks, complete with amazing Minecraft square wheels. And probably to nobody's surprise, the archery range does indeed have archers in it. And archery supplies, which I don't need because I have an infinity bow. Yeah, these guys are so much less threatening than the other dudes. Yeah, they're spawning outside now. I think I might want to sleep here. And set my spawn just to make it daytime again. I would very much like to explore the place in the daytime. Let's see. So I'm going to head back in here. Little balcony. All right. Let's I'm not going to be able to sleep because of all the monsters. I'm going to end up needing... I mean, I guess I'll combine these to save space. I didn't really... Can I do 3? Nope. Would be nice, but that's okay. I have to end up doing something like this. I'm going to pick that up too. I'm going to just pick these up because seeing the half-done beds just kind of annoys me. Wasn't there crafting tables downstairs? Complete with a monster. Excellent. Okay. Marksmanship is on point. Let's see if I remember how to make a bed in Minecraft. Alright. 1 bed. And let's go sleep somewhere that's like not a bunch of spawners. That might help. Maybe this house. Oh, they're following me. Okay. Yo, dog. Heard you like bed, so I put a bed on your bed so you can bed while you bed. I hear ya. Hey. Hey. Hey, you. Come over here. Whack. Stop backing up, damn you. You skunk. Come around the corner, just instantly shoot. What do you think you are, a player? Alright. Gonna do something like that, maybe? I don't really want 3 doors, thank you very much. We'll do the cheeky thing where you put the door in like backwards, reversed. Maybe I'll keep the door on me. Could theoretically save up these bows and make... I don't think I'm ever going to need new pants in this map, but I could use these to repair my stuff if I really wanted to. Alright, I actually got the sleep off. Cool. These spawners in here? Okay, so I can reset it back to daytime anytime I want to. Better light that up just so I remember which house I'm living in. Alright. And this area is fairly flat because Age of Empires is, well, fairly flat. Except for the... No, I guess it's not, is it? They have cliffs, but they're like sprite-based cliffs, do you know what I mean? And I swear some kid's watching this and thinking I'm talking about the cola. The carbonated beverage. Not that kind of Sprite. Yeah, but they have like Sprite-based cliffs. And then I think the game also does have elevation, but it's... Oh, hello. What do we got here? A zombified scout. Okay, ow. So yeah, in Age of Empires there's scouts, which are basically the basic horse dudes that are kind of cheaper. Well, that's terrifying. So this is the first time in a map I've used zombie cavalry like that. Oh, they drop a saddle. I don't really want a saddle or anything like that. You could tame the horse. I think I'll just leave these guys. This is actually a ton of food, isn't it? What's the fastest tool to break these? So if each of these is 9, So each of these is 3 bread, I believe, right? I don't think there's a proper tool to break these. Maybe shears? I'm actually not sure. I'm just gonna check real quick because I'm really curious. Nope. Well, this solves my food issue for like forever, I think. It's like it's hyper condensed too, is the thing. I forget that you can make wheat into the hay blocks. Like you can farm blocks if you really needed blocks to build with. That took a while. Hay bale. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, there's my food for the rest of the map. Good God, that's 3 stacks of bread basically. Yeah, I have the these guys get slowly withered to death because otherwise they stick around forever, I believe. And they all drop saddles. Not that I think they need the saddles, but they farm saddles, I guess. Anyway, they'll spawn forever, I think, because they actually spawn in the daylight because of the horse. Isn't that funny? This building is a market. And looks pretty cool. I'm not even gonna. I don't think I'll even take the stuff out of here. It'll ruin the look of the place. But yeah, so there's like stone, food, and gold and wood here. In keeping with the Age of Empires 2 theme. Oh, the market has guards. Oh, I didn't expect there to be soldiers inside here. There's one that can actually hurt me. Okay, all right. Well, shut him down. Yeah, White Fang is tearing this place apart pretty effectively, I'd say. That looks like a town hall. That's definitely a blacksmith. Let's go check the blacksmith out. And over there, that looks like a mill. Blacksmith? Oh, cool. Alright. I don't really think I need the gold for anything. There's a forge here. If I had more bows, I could actually, like, do something, but I don't need this shield either. I don't really need the door. I'm holding onto the door just because it's, I don't really need all the iron, either. I mean... this would be very nice for multiplayer, or if you've died and your gear's getting a bit, thin. You can restock everybody here at this blacksmith and have actually plenty of gear for quite a lot of people. Projectile protection. The hoppers would be nice, but I'm not really making a grinder. Okay, there we go. That's something more useful. The hoppers are quite nice, though, in case I did ever want to make a grinder. I just like them. I don't know if I actually will make a grinder. Protection 2 and Protection 1? Yeah, okay. Alright. I think I will take those. I can slap those on maybe fresh iron. Yeah, fresh iron, or a diamond, actually. Can you combine the books? Can you just outright combine the books? I don't know if you... I don't remember. Can you? Well, I don't actually have any books that would combine. Meh. Alright. Oh, I guess I'll check this house out. Why not? It's got a door, so that probably means no spawner. What do I know? Alright, my full inventory is starting to get on my nerves. Hold on, Bucket. I'll be right back. I'll be back for you, man, I promise. I don't know why I'm keeping this around. That is completely useless. Actually, the thing is if you saved them up and kept combining them, you could actually end up with like a sharpness 3 and breaking 3 iron sword, which is a pretty solid weapon. Yeah, I don't care anymore. You do. Bam! Get wrecked. Wow, look at this mill. This place took a while to make, by the way. All these buildings. I quite like this mill design, too. I think I'll definitely be adding some of this stuff to SHO. I don't know what's going on here. I thought... That's strange. Like, some of it's still tilled. Because there's enough water here to keep it all hydrated, but it's... Apparently this stuff doesn't actually... The dead plants don't maintain the farmland. Well, that's okay. There is food for 1 billion years, even in a multiplayer server. If there was no food in the map, you might actually have some... you might struggle with food, actually, is the thing. So this is meant to represent... The dispensers are meant to be kind of like machinery and gears. Let's go higher here. Yeah, and up there, there's actually... I don't think we need a spawner in the mill. I think we're good here. But yeah, up here is more meant to be like clockwork machinery and stuff with the turning cranks inside the mill. I did the best I could. I think the dispenser blocks look pretty good for that kind of, to represent that kind of thing. And I tried to get as many little tiny details right as I could with the building. But yeah. It's a Age of Empires 2 style mill in Minecraft. The walls took quite a long time to make sure everything was lined up and stuff. Let's see, it's getting late. I should probably, before it gets too dark, I should probably hop over here and assault this place. Alright, let's do this. Out of my way. Oh, it's your temperature little ding-dongs. Yeah, I made this place harder. I just added more spawners, like including the ice dudes here, just to make sure that... So basically, compared to the research lab, it's harder because in addition to the ice dudes with the temperature mechanics, now you're dealing with these fast skeletons that have swords and can actually, you know, do quite a bit of damage to you if you're careless. Again, the Smite 4 book that you get in... Oh, this is bad. Alright, let's heal up. I mean, I never even went down to my actual HP. I was still in the White Fang's extra HP. Oh god, this place sucks. Ah, shit. No. Just want to get that done. Get these out of here. If I ignore these too long, I can quickly get overwhelmed. Alright, let's throw down a bit of light so we can actually see. So, when you start a match of Age of Empires 2, what do you start with? 200 food, 200 wood, 200 stone, and 100 gold. So there's your gold, stone, wood, and food storage in your town hall. And a nice shiny box of lime parts. Sweet. Pretty straightforward area. Um, it's yet another area with ruins and buildings for people to explore because I get great feedback on those areas. People love just looting. People love just looting buildings. Like I think, and from coming from like a game like I don't know, like 7 Days. Like it is a lot of fun just going into buildings and looting and stuff. It's fun. Oh, hello guys. We saw a barracks, we saw an archery range, we saw stables, we saw a market, we saw a mill. We saw some houses. We haven't been into every single house, but that's okay. We saw a guard tower. We ran along the walls for a bit. We're running from a skeleton who doesn't know when to stop. Gets lit up. The area doesn't have a name. I mean, I guess it's like Castle Age Town. Or Castle Age, maybe Castle Age Ruins, something like that. So it doesn't have an official name like some of the other areas of the map. And that ties into the theme of, you're the first person here. Well, I mean, okay, you're not the first. There's a friggin' research town right next to it, but you know what I mean. That didn't take me too long, and I feel like maybe I could go get the other box of parts real quick, because the other one, if you know where it is not that difficult either. The hard one will be the final area, which is a bit, well, yeah. There's somebody living out here. Let's dip into this house real quick. I was thinking of moving my spawn. There's a lumber camp. So I was actually thinking of maybe having another settlement. Okay, there's cliffs. Is there a nicer way down? Without me just throwing myself off a cliff? The answer is yes. Yes, it does get smoother here. Alright. So I don't think this area has a name either. Obviously, you might call it the Frozen Fleet. And that's literally what it is. It's a fleet of ships frozen in ice. Which I think is a pretty cool theme. And, yep. It is also defended by skeletons who need to be laid to rest. I would have put more loot in the houses, but in keeping with the Age of Empires inspiration, they only had 4 resources. And the houses are meant for purchasing new villagers. That's a spawner. There's no way I would make such a blocky thing right in the middle of a building when I could have just, like, done this or something like that and not had it so low-hanging. So this is a dock. Those are fishing boats, and those are the galleys. The reason there's a cliff here is just to give you an elevated view of the place, so you can basically look at the build. You can do the same from the guard towers in... There you are. Cheeky little guy. You're living a long time, aren't you? Just an elevated view. I'm just really happy with how this place looks and turned out. You can't drive the ships. They're frozen in ice. But I like to think that if it was out on the open ocean, you could maybe... there's a captain's room. Down here is the crew quarters, complete with a spawner. Kind of surprised it didn't get shot in the back right there. So crew down here. And being a warship, it does have arrow launchers up at the front. Revisiting the theme from the Grand Armada from Infernal Sky. The airships had these little launcher things on them. So, looking at this area, you can run along the ice here. And the question is where the wool is. And one feedback I got from early testers was that the wool was way, way too hard to find. So I made it easier. I gave the player more visual cues, and looking around this area, there's brick. It's right over there. So you immediately kind of can see where to go. I believe these other ships, there's little bits of loot to find, but I'm already pretty geared up, so I think I'm good. It just looks really cool. Like, I love the theme of like a frozen world, and the ships themselves are just frozen in ice. I think it wasn't even my idea. I think, who told me? Who suggested it? I think it was Stormy Laura. I think this was her idea. I think. I'm actually not sure. But I'm pretty sure it was hers. Laura, if it was yours, I'm pretty sure it's yours. Okay, let's go with that. It would either have been Laura or well, actually, could have been any of my mods that I talk to on a regular basis, or Sam. But I'm pretty sure it was Laura. Okay. Anyway, enough about that. It was a fantastic idea, and it's highly tasty. So it looks like we got to go up here. So I think I'll do just a simple little. Oh, whoops. Well, let's plug that up. All right, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. I know you don't need that bottom ladder, but it looks better with the bottom ladder. Up, 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 up. Hello. Yeah, you know you don't actually hurt me that bad with my armor. You do like what, 1.5? But you damage my armor, probably quite a bit, I would imagine. So I really don't want to get beat on by you too bad, huh? Right. Okay. If you had much more inferior weapons, this could be quite dangerous, I think. Like, if you didn't have White Fang, and you just had your normal heart amount, and then if you didn't have as good of armor or enchantments on your armor, and of course if you break this, it starts flooding order everywhere, and it gets really obnoxious. So probably don't break too much of the ice. Box of pink parts. Could probably do without the bone. So much easier to find now. So I don't know. Everybody wanted it to be easier to find, so I changed it to be like this. I do like the idea of the box of parts. Was maybe the research team was studying the ships around here, and so they had some of their supplies. They just set up camp or something like on the ship and left the parts here, and then over time, like maybe the monsters broke the box open and now it's like scattered. The remains of the box is just like torn up and scattered around here. And I think if you audit the count here, like the pieces, I think the pieces all add up to what would actually have been missing. Let's see. So I think it's missing 1, 2, 3, 4 brick and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! I cheated. Okay, never mind. Okay, pretend you didn't see that. Let's just forget about all that. Who knows where that extra brick came from? Oh, wait. Did I remember the roof of the box? Yeah, no, I did count that. Okay, alright, never mind. Never mind. Well, I like to do things like that, but it looks like maybe this time I didn't. Ah! Boy, he complained. There is... wait a minute. There is also... I don't remember what's down there, though. I don't know if I put anything down there, because I don't know if I would have wanted to have... As a player, I don't know if I would have wanted to have to go all the way down here. Let's see how my respiration holds out. Pretty decent. And and actually with this aqua affinity and respiration, I can actually see a little bit. I can refill in the door frame. Is it just a ship? I think it is. Oh man, even this basic bitch helmet is so nice. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing like of serious note down here in the ship. Maybe there should be, but if I do that, like the players they're gonna maybe feel like they have to explore this. And the issue here is, like, my armor is god tier right now, but if it wasn't, this would be really dangerous, swimming in the water because of the water penalty to heat. So, like, in a freezing map, jumping into the freezing water is a spectacularly bad idea, and I don't feel like it makes sense to have the player go that deep. Like, I gave them the diamond in the watery area. I don't know. I have really mixed feelings on that. Right? Because if there's loot down there, then the player might feel like they, because I'm this way, you know, right? Like you feel like you got to go get it. And I don't know. It's something I'm torn on. I'll be interested to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments what you think. Because like in Minecraft 1.12, going deep into the water is kind of a pain in the butt. Like you don't go fast like you do in 1.13. And yeah, and in this map, you really shouldn't be going into the water that much. It's not tasty. So here's the last. Ah, hell! It's another one of these things. Only this time it's not spiders that have stolen the box of parts. So you get one little hint here. This little skull peeking over cheekily. Look at this cheeky little shit. This is what I think of you. Pa! Right in the forehead. Right in the eye. So our box of parts is missing. Well, damn. So I made this way easier to see as well. It used to be way more concealed. Notably, there were trees here. There used to be trees right here where I'm jumping, blocking the entrance. All right. 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 Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Thank you. We're gonna go in through the ice that doesn't do the... Okay, it all does. Everything is horrible. Good enough. All right. So yeah, let's go this way. So people probably going to be looking around for a while. Maybe not anymore with how obvious it is. You can't really light this place up unless you want to start water flows everywhere. So bit of a maze to explore. I mean, it's not really that much of a maze, but when you're in first person, it feels like it. One thing you have to remember when designing maps is it's okay to simplify the areas from your point of view because you see it, in a map editor, and you see like the bird's eye view of the place. And what feels simple to you once you get in first person can start to be like not simple in the slightest at all, and actually quite confusing. So it's something to watch out for. You can see that in, say, Hissing Sand and Waking Up. If you actually look at it from the top down, it's not really so bad. But once you're inside of it and you're fighting monsters and the corridors blend together, it gets confusing, and it feels a lot more complicated pathwise than it really would be looking top down on it. Anyway, that's it for the town area and the fleet. I'm happy with them both. They're not too hard once you have good gear. But if you've died and you're subsisting on like leather and chain, well, actually, you can take some time to farm the skeletons and get their iron armor drops. So you do have an infinite source of iron armor, and you have an infinite source of the iron swords that you can keep combining them, and you can get like sharpness 3 and breaking 3 iron swords, which is pretty solid. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about this area. That's for next episode. The fleet, I love the idea of it. I think it's really cool. As far as gameplay, I think if I wanted to make the area harder, I could have added guardians in the water. Guardians you have to be careful with. They can get really annoying to fight. Because they just hit you. Like, they put the beam on you, and they just kind of hit you. And it's already an icy area. I didn't want this map to be as hard as some of the other ones. I wanted it to be a little more approachable. Even though the first iteration was apparently just too easy, and people were like, make the map harder, make the map harder. I was like, okay, fine. But still. Anyway, this is probably the most difficult area. The temperature mechanics can get really out of hand when it gets crowded, and towards the end of it, there's a new enemy type that's not anywhere else in the map that can catch players off guard and be an absolute pain in the butt to deal with. So we'll see how I do. I am fully geared, though. I think there is an ender chest around here somewhere, I think. So I'll go look for it and stash my boxes of parts in that ender chest. But anyway, I'll see you guys next episode. I think that's all I have to say about the Frozen Fleet and the Castle Age Town, which I think is what I'll call those, Frozen Fleet and Castle Age Town. If you want an official name, there they are. Frozen Fleet, Castle Age Town. But yeah, I'm happy with those areas. The Castle Age Town took forever to make because it's a lot of detail work in there. I knew exactly where to go, so I got through it really fast, and I'm also got like, super gear. So I was just, wah, batting skeletons off me left and right. I watched other people play it, and they had a lot more deaths. So, anyway, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next episode, which might be the last one. Until then, as always, take it easy.